So number 9, the question states in the production of a firm, it is found that the total number of units produced is dependent on the number of workers. Okay, and is obtained by the relation. So the given relation, the given relation between output and number of workers. Output X and the number of workers N is X is equal to 25N into N cube plus 36 to the power of minus half. Okay. So that means here the production
Yes.
depends on the number of people that are there. Okay, in the firm. Okay, so if there, suppose if there are two people, how will you determine the number of uh, how will you determine the output? You will put n is equal to 2 and find out x. Suppose you have to determine the output when, say, there are 10 workers. How will you determine the output? We'll put n is equal to 10 and determine the output. Okay. Also, demand function for the
Okay.
product is given by, also demand function is given as P is equal to 250 by x plus 15. Okay. Question is determine the marginal revenue when n is equal to 4. That is when the number of people working are 4. So first of all, we shall find out what is the production, what is the output when n is equal to 4. Output when n is equal to 4 is given by, you put n is equal to 4 in this, you'll get the output when the number of people working are 4. 25 into 4 into 4 cube plus 36 to the power of minus half. So this gives you 100 into 64 plus 36 is also 100 to the power of minus half. Now 100 to the power of minus half means 100 to the power of half when it is taken in the denominator, which is equal to 100 divided by, what is 100 to the power of half? It is square root of 100, which is equal to 100 by 10. So which is 10. So what is the output here? When number of people working are 4, 10 units, right? Now the question is determine the marginal revenue. So what is the, first of all, to determine the marginal revenue, we must know the total revenue function, right? So we know the demand function here, isn't it? So therefore, what is the total revenue function? Total revenue function TR as a function of x is equal to price per unit into x, right? And what is P given here? 250 divided by x plus 15 into x, which is 250x divided by x plus 15. Okay. So this is your total revenue function. So what is the marginal revenue function? Tell me what is the definition of marginal revenue? Marginal revenue function, Amir. It is a differentiation of total revenue function. So ddx of 250x divided by x plus 15. Now we differentiate this by u by v rule. You can differentiate x plus 15 ddx of 250x minus 250x into ddx of x plus 15 whole divided by x plus 15 square. So which is x plus 15, ddx of 250x is simply 250 minus 250 and ddx of x plus 15 is simply 1 divided by x plus 15 whole square. Now let us simplify this. So you get 250x plus 250 into 15 minus 250 divided by x plus 15 square, which is equal to 250x plus, if you take 250 common, you get 15 minus 1 divided by x plus 15 whole square. So we get 250x minus 250 into 14 divided by x plus 15 square. And what is 250 into 14? $3,500. So this is 250x plus 3,500 divided by x plus 15 whole square. This is your marginal revenue function. Now they have asked you, the question here is, if you read, determine the marginal revenue when n is equal to 4. See, when n is equal to 4, we have found out the value of x, right? When n is equal to 4, x is equal to 10 units. So therefore, marginal revenue when n is equal to 4, that is when n is equal to 4, that is when x is equal to, that is when x is equal to 10 units. When x is equal to 10 units. MR, you just put x is equal to 10 in the marginal revenue function. You've got marginal revenue function as this. You put x is equal to 10. MR x, MR 10, sorry. Is equal to 250x. So 250 into 10 plus 3,500 divided by 10 plus 15 square. So this is 2,500 plus 3,500 will give you 6,000 divided by 35 square. So this is 6,000 divided by 35 square, means 35 into 35. Okay. Now you can cancel. See, I cancel with 5, 7, 5, 1. Again with 7, 2, 40. So this is 240 by 49. Okay, 240 by 49 is the marginal revenue. Okay. Now there's a small mistake here which I have made. Okay. See, up till 10 units was okay. While determining the marginal revenue function, I should have considered an x here because there's a 250x here. Okay. So 250x. So this is 250 into 1. There's 250x into 1. Which is 250x. So this is 250x plus 250 into 15 minus 250x. So actually what will happen is that this 250x will cancel. So you'll simply get your marginal revenue function as 3,500. 250 into 15 is 3,500 divided by x plus 15 square. Okay, now you put x is equal to 10 here. Now you put x is equal to 10. 3500 divided by 10 plus 15 square. So therefore the marginal revenue for n is equal to 4, that is when x is equal to 10, is 3500 divided by 35 square. So this will be 3500 divided by 35 into 35. Okay, should cancel here 3500. Okay, and this will cancel 57 520. So here your marginal revenue is 20 by 7. 2 6 by 7. Okay, whatever the currency is, rupees, dollars, whatever. Okay, that is how you determine your
Okay,
marginal revenue. And the last question we'll do. The last question is number 10. It states that for the demand function P is equal to, so given demand function, P is equal to A by X plus B
minus C.
minus C, where AB is greater than 0. A and B are constants such that the product AB is greater than 0. Show that the
Yes.
marginal revenue decreases with the increase of X. You need to show that the marginal revenue decreases with the increase of X. What does this mean? Do you remember the last question we did for cost function when we were doing average cost and marginal cost? Marginal
sir.
revenue decreases with the increase of X. Means marginal revenue is a decreasing function of X, right? That is what we need to show, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So what is the
Yes, sir.
condition for decreasing functions? What is the condition for decreasing
X
function?
X is less than.
dy dx is less than 0. dy dx is negative for an increasing function, isn't it? If y is a function of x, then dy
Yes, sir.
dx has to be less than 0 for a decreasing function. That means here if I want to show that the marginal revenue is a decreasing function, then I simply need to show that ddx of mr is less than 0, right? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So what we shall do here is
Yes,
we
sir.
shall first find out the total revenue, and then we shall find out the marginal revenue, and then we shall show that marginal revenue is a decreasing function. So first of all, total revenue function. TRX is equal to price per unit into output. What is the price per unit given? A by X plus B
Divide.
minus C into X. So you get AX by X plus B minus CX. Right? This is what you are getting. Total revenue. Now we shall find out the marginal revenue. What is the marginal revenue? It is a differentiation of total revenue. DDX of
Yes, sir.
total revenue. And what is the total revenue? Total revenue here is AX by X plus B minus CX, right? So let us differentiate
Minus
this. DDX of AX by X plus B minus DDX of CX, right?
Yes, sir.
DDX of AX, you can take A out of the differentiation, you get DDX X by X plus B, right? minus, you can take c out
Yes,
of the
sir.
differentiation, you get c ddx of x, which is 1 obviously. Now how do you differentiate this one? You see that x plus b, you can differentiate by u by v rule, no problem. But you see that the x plus b is there in the denominator. So what you do here is the numerator, you write this as x plus b minus b, right? Divided by x plus b.
Yes, sir.
Understood? Minus c,
Yes, sir.
which is a. Now if you separate x plus b, this becomes what? X plus b by x plus b minus b by x plus b, isn't it? Minus c.
Yes, sir.
So this means a ddx of 1 minus b by x plus b minus c. Which is a ddx of 1, which is 0, minus ddx of, that is a into minus ddx of b by x plus b, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Minus c. Now b is again a constant, you can take it out. So minus, you can take it out, you get ddx of simply 1 by x plus b minus c. Now what do you have? Minus ab you get. And what is ddx of 1 by x plus b? It is minus, what is ddx of 1 by x? It is minus 1 by x square, isn't it?
Minus 1 by. Yes, sir.
Into the ddx of x plus b. Right? If you remember
Yes, sir.
from your differentiation. Then what? This minus and minus combines to become simply ab plus ab.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And ddx of x plus b is 1. So you simply get ab by x plus b whole square minus c. Right? So this is your marginal revenue.
Yes, sir.
Now what you need to do is we need to show that this marginal revenue here is a decreasing function. That means we now need to show that ddx of marginal revenue is less than 0, right? You need to show as marginal revenue
Yes, sir.
decreases with the increase of x. That means obviously marginal revenue is a decreasing function. So you need to show that ddx of mr is less than 0. So let us find ddx of mr. So we have ddx of mr. What is mr we have found? mr we
The
have
margin
found as
revenue was
ab by x plus b whole square
x plus b, sir.
minus c. This is what we have found, which is equal to
Yes.
ddx of ab by x plus b whole square minus ddx of c, right? Now ab
Yes,
is
sir.
a constant, you can take it out of the differentiation. So ab ddx of 1 by x plus b whole square and ddx of c is 0,
Yes, sir.
which is equal to, how will you differentiate 1 by x square? By nx to the power of n minus 1, right? So ddx of, you write this as x plus b to the power of minus 2. Okay, so this becomes ab ddx of, first differentiate the power, minus 2 x plus b to the power of minus 2 minus 1. So nx to the power of n minus 1 into the ddx of x plus b, right?
Yes, sir.
So now what happens? You take the minus out. So minus twice, minus ab, minus 2ab, in fact, minus 2ab into x plus b to the power of minus 3 into ddx of x plus b is 1. So which becomes minus 2ab divided by x plus b whole cube, right? Now see,
Yes, sir.
for ab greater than 0, if ab is positive, that is if this part is positive, right? This part will be,
Yes, sir.
this part is definitely positive because x is the output, and because x is the output and x plus b whole cube will be positive, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
X plus b whole cube will be positive. X for AB positive, AB greater than 0, and since x is the output, x will be positive. X plus b
Yes, sir.
whole cube greater than 0. Okay, x plus b will be positive because x is the output. Output cannot be negative. If you add, x plus b will be
Yes, sir.
positive, isn't it? So if AB is greater than 0, AB is positive, and if x plus b whole cube is positive, then this entire expression will be negative.
Yes, sir.
That means ddx of MR is less than 0. That means MRX, marginal revenue as a function of x, is a decreasing function.
Yes, sir.
So hence, our conclusion is, hence, marginal revenue decreases with the increase of x. Decreases with the increase of x. That's it. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
this brings us to an end of this chapter.